Trading mindset. Master your emotions, conquer the market. Introduction. Welcome to Trading Mindset. Master your emotions, conquer the market. A guide not just for the charts and candlesticks, but for the very battlefield where every successful trade begins. Your mind. The market is not just a system of numbers. It's a living, breathing organism powered by fear, greed, hope, and uncertainty. And while strategies, indicators, and analysis are important, they are only as effective as the mindset behind them. That's where this audiobook comes in. Whether you're a beginner looking to build confidence or a seasoned trader seeking deeper control over emotional impulses, this audiobook is your compass. It will show you how to master your internal world, your thoughts, your discipline, your patience, so that you can navigate the external chaos of the markets with clarity and precision. Inside, you'll discover how to identify and overcome emotional triggers that sabotage good trades, build mental resilience and long-term discipline, develop routines and habits that cultivate a winning mindset, break free from fear of missing out, revenge trading, and self-doubt. Align your psychology with your strategy for consistent success. This is not about predicting the market. It's about preparing yourself. Because in trading, your greatest edge isn't a fancy algorithm or a secret indicator. It's you, calm, focused, and emotionally intelligent. So take a deep breath. You're about to train your most powerful trading tool, your mind. Let's begin. Why mindset matters more than the method. Ask any successful trader what separates winners from losers, and they won't just talk about strategies, indicators, or market analysis. They'll talk about mindset. Yes, having a sound trading method is important, but here's the truth. The best trading strategy in the world is useless if your mindset is broken. You can know exactly when to enter and exit a trade, but if fear, greed, or impatience take the wheel, you'll sabotage yourself every time. Think about it. How many times have you had a plan, only to abandon it the moment a trade went slightly against you? How often have you taken profits too early because you were afraid to lose them, or held on to a losing position far too long hoping it would turn around? This is the real challenge. Not the charts, not the markets. You. The silent battle every trader faces. There is a battle going on within every trader. It doesn't show up on the charts, it doesn't appear in technical analysis, and no one else sees it, but you feel it. It's the quiet war between logic and emotion, between confidence and fear, between sticking to the plan and reacting impulsively. Most traders lose not because they lack knowledge, but because they haven't mastered their emotional responses. They let anxiety cloud their judgment. They chase trades out of desperation. They overtrade, undertrade, panic, hesitate, and then blame the market for their results. But the truth is, the market doesn't care. It's not out to get you. It doesn't reward your effort or punish your ego. It simply reflects your decisions. And your decisions are shaped, not just by knowledge, but by your state of mind. That's why this audiobook isn't just about trading techniques. It's about the inner game of trading. The psychological discipline, the emotional awareness, and the mental toughness required to thrive in a world of constant uncertainty. When you master your mindset, you don't just become a better trader. You become a calmer, more focused, more confident version of yourself. You stop reacting and start executing. You stop gambling and start growing. You stop losing money to your emotions and start conquering the market with clarity and control. This is the silent battle every trader faces, and this audiobook is your guide to winning it. Chapter 1. The psychology of trading. Trading isn't just a financial game, it's a psychological one. Every decision you make in the market is filtered through your emotions, beliefs, and mental habits. That's why understanding trading psychology is not just helpful, it's essential. The trader's mind, a high-stakes battleground in trading. Your mind is constantly exposed to stress, uncertainty, and rapid change. One minute you feel like a genius, the next like a fool. These emotional swings are dangerous not just to your mental health but to your account balance. What separates the consistently profitable traders from the rest isn't superior intelligence or access to better information. It's the ability to stay mentally stable when everything around them is in chaos. Great traders think in probabilities, not certainties. They accept risk, manage emotions, and execute with discipline, even under pressure. Emotions. The invisible forces moving the market. Let's be honest, trading can be thrilling. The rush of a winning trade, the tension of a price breakout, the sinking feeling of a sudden reversal. These emotional reactions are not just normal, they're expected. But when they're not controlled, they become your worst enemy. Here are a few common emotional traps. Fear. It paralyzes you from taking trades you've analyzed perfectly. It makes you close positions too early or avoid the market entirely after a loss. Greed. It pushes you to overtrade, risk more than you should, or hold onto a position hoping for more, only to watch profits disappear. Revenge trading. After a loss, the need to win it back clouds judgment, leading to impulsive, reckless decisions. FOMO, fear of missing out. You see a big move and jump in late, ignoring your plan, only to enter at the top and exit at the bottom. The market is a mirror. It reflects your discipline or your dysfunction. The more emotionally attached you are to the outcome of a trade, the less likely you are to make sound decisions. Ego, the silent saboteur. Many traders lose not because the market fooled them, but because their ego did. The need to be right, to prove yourself, or to feel smart can blind you to what the market is actually telling you. The ego doesn't care about risk management. It just wants to win, and win big. But here's the hard truth. Successful trading isn't about being right. It's about managing risk and following your edge over time. It's about being okay with small losses, knowing that consistency will lead to growth. When you let go of your ego, you become a better trader, more patient, more precise, and more profitable. The need for emotional intelligence in trading. Emotional intelligence, your ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions, is the foundation of trading success. It allows you to stay calm during market volatility, reflect rather than react, stick to your strategy without second-guessing, accept losses without emotional devastation, wait for high-probability setups without forcing trades. High emotional intelligence turns the market from a wild roller coaster into a calculated game. It helps you detach your self-worth from your performance and see each trade as just one of many, not a personal verdict on your ability or identity. The power of self-awareness. The first step to mastering trading psychology is self-awareness. You need to recognize your emotional patterns, your mental triggers, and the destructive habits that surface under stress. Ask yourself, do I trade better when I'm calm or when I'm excited? What thoughts come up after a loss, after a win? Am I more motivated by fear of losing or desire to win? Do I follow my plan or do I often improvise? By understanding your own mental tendencies, you gain power over them. You stop being controlled by your emotions and start making decisions from a place of clarity and control. Why mindset is a trader's greatest edge in the end. Every trade is a test, not just of your method, but of your mindset. Can you remain calm when the market moves against you? Can you accept a loss without revenge trading? Can you sit on your hands while waiting for the right setup? Can you follow your plan even when it feels uncomfortable? The answers to these questions determine your long-term success. Mindset isn't a soft skill in trading. It is the skill. It's what allows you to apply your strategy consistently, manage your risk effectively, and evolve with the market over time. In the chapters ahead, we'll break down the specific emotional challenges traders face and give you tools, routines, and mindsets to overcome them. Because if you can master your emotions, you can master the market. Chapter 2. Building emotional discipline. When it comes to trading, emotional discipline is your true superpower. Without it, the best strategies fall apart. With it, Even a simple method can bring consistent results. But emotional discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you train, just like a muscle. In this chapter, we explore how to develop calm, calculated habits that allow you to respond, not react, to whatever the market throws your way. Respond, don't react. How to stay calm and volatile. Market's volatility is a trader's opportunity, but it's also a trap. When markets swing wildly, emotions flare up, panic sets in, impulses take over, and suddenly you're making decisions not based on logic, but on survival mode. Here's the key: don't react, respond. Reactions are automatic. They're driven by fear, greed, or ego. They happen in the heat of the moment. Responses, on the other hand, are intentional. They're guided by awareness, reflection, and purpose. To shift from reacting to responding, you need to build pause points into your process. Take a deep breath before placing a trade. Double-check your reason for entering. Does it match your plan? Ask yourself, if I were calm and clear, would I still take this trade? The more you pause, the more space you create between impulse and action. That space is where emotional discipline lives. Professional traders don't let emotions dictate their trades. They anticipate volatility, embrace uncertainty, and stay grounded, because their decisions are guided by rules, not moods. The power of a pre-trade routine. Just as athletes warm up before a game, traders need to mentally prepare before stepping into the market. A strong pre-trade routine aligns your mind, sharpens your focus, and reminds you of your process before the adrenaline kicks in. Here's what a powerful pre-trade routine might include. Mind check. Are you focused, well-rested, emotionally neutral? Market review. What's the overall trend? Any news or events today? Setup scan. Are your preferred setups present, or are you forcing trades? Risk review. What's your stop loss, position size, and target? Commitment to discipline. Remind yourself that this is a long game. One trade will not make or break your journey. This routine only takes a few minutes, but it can prevent hours of regret. It transitions you from a reactive trader to a focused executor. It reinforces the idea that trading is a process, not a gamble. Traders who skip this step often fall victim to their emotional state, but those who honor their routine create structure in a chaotic environment. And structure is what keeps you sane when the markets are anything but. Journaling to track emotional patterns. One of the most overlooked tools in trading psychology is journaling, not just for recording entries and exits, but for capturing the emotional story behind every trade. Every trader has emotional patterns. Maybe you panic after a loss. Maybe you get overconfident after a win. Maybe you trade aggressively after a stressful day. But unless you track these habits, they'll keep controlling your decisions in the background. A trading journal helps bring these patterns to light. Start by recording. What was your emotional state before the trade? Calm, anxious, excited? Why did you take the trade? Setup, boredom, FOMO? How did you feel during the trade? Confident, doubtful, impatient? What did you learn, emotionally and technically? Over time, your journal becomes a mirror. You'll begin to spot your personal psychological weaknesses and your strengths. You'll see when you're most vulnerable to making mistakes. And you'll build awareness that leads to growth. Journaling isn't about perfection, it's about pattern recognition. And once you understand your patterns, you can change them. Conclusion of Chapter 2: Emotional discipline is not about eliminating emotions. It's about learning to manage them. It's the art of staying composed when the market gets noisy, of sticking to your rules when your brain begs you to bend them, and of trusting your process even when it hurts. Respond, don't react. Create a routine that anchors you. And journal. Like a professional, because reflection is where wisdom grows. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the most common psychological traps that sabotage traders and how to outsmart them before they cost you your edge. Chapter 3. Developing a resilient mindset. Resilience is the trait that keeps traders in the game long after others quit. It's what allows you to withstand drawdowns, recover from mistakes, and keep showing up, even when the market humbles you. In this chapter, we explore how to build mental toughness in the face of uncertainty, how to reframe failure so it fuels growth, and how to bounce back stronger after setbacks. Because in trading, it's not about avoiding losses, it's about learning to thrive through them. Embracing losses as part of the game. Let's face it, losses hurt. No matter how experienced you are, seeing red in your trading account stings. But here's the truth. Losses are not just inevitable, they're essential. You can't eliminate losing trades. Even the best traders in the world lose 40% or more of the time. What separates them from the rest isn't that they avoid losses, it's how they respond to them. Instead of taking a loss personally, view it as the cost of doing business. Just like a store pays rent, traders pay losses to operate in the market. It's part of the game. To build this mindset, remind yourself, a single trade doesn't define your ability. One losing day doesn't erase your progress. Losses don't mean you're a bad trader. They mean you're a real one. Embracing losses doesn't mean you like them. It means you accept them and refuse to let them shake your identity. That's the mark of a resilient trader. Reframing failure from frustration to feedback. Many traders crumble after a series of losses because they internalize failure. They start to think, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it. But failure isn't a verdict, it's a signal, a message, an opportunity to adjust. Resilient traders reframe failure as feedback. They ask, what did this loss teach me about my strategy? Was my plan solid or was I emotional? Did I follow my rules or ignore them? When you view every trade, win or lose, as data, you step into the role of a scientist. You remove ego from the equation and focus on improvement. That shift is powerful. It turns frustration into curiosity. It transforms pain into progress. Reframing failure is a mindset shift that keeps you moving forward when others spiral into self-doubt. The art of bouncing back. After a bad trade can do more than just hurt your account. It can shake your confidence. Maybe you broke your rules. Maybe you chased a setup out of boredom or revenge. Maybe it just didn't go your way. Whatever the case, what you do after a bad trade matters more than the trade itself. Here's how resilient traders bounce back. Stop and reflect. Don't jump into another trade out of frustration. Step away. Breathe. Analyze what happened. Own the mistake without shame. Accountability builds power. Guilt and self-pity tear it down. Reset mentally. Remind yourself of your long-term vision. One trade is just a blip in the larger journey. Return with discipline. Get back to your plan. Start small if needed. Regain rhythm before scaling up. Think of resilience like a muscle. The more you recover from setbacks, the stronger you become. Over time, you'll notice something magical. Bad trades no longer derail you. They sharpen you. Conclusion of Chapter 3a. Resilient mindset doesn't mean you're invincible. It means you're adaptable. You learn to take the hit, shake it off, and step back into the market with clarity. Losses become lessons. Failures become feedback. Setbacks become setups for comebacks. The resilient trader doesn't chase perfection. They pursue progress. And in a world as unpredictable as trading, progress is the most powerful edge you can have. In the next chapter, we'll uncover how your beliefs and internal dialogue shape your results, and how to rewire them for confidence, clarity, and control. Chapter 4. Patience and consistency. If emotional control is the engine of successful trading, then patience and consistency are the fuel that keep it running. Most traders don't fail because they lack strategy. They fail because they lack patience. The market rewards discipline, not desperation. In this chapter, we'll explore why patience is a trader's secret weapon, how to shift your focus from outcomes to process, and how to stay consistent, especially when your system is tested during slumps. Why waiting is a trading superpower. In a world that worships speed, trading teaches a counterintuitive truth. Waiting is powerful. The market constantly tempts you to act. Enter now, chase this move, don't miss out. But real traders know better. They know that waiting for the right setup is where the true edge lies. Great trades are rare, and when you understand that, you stop trying to force them. You become selective. You let the market come to you. Patience isn't passive, it's strategic. It requires strength to sit on your hands while others chase noise. It takes courage to miss trades that don't align with your edge. And it takes maturity to understand that not trading is often the smartest move you can make. The patient trader isn't slow, they're deliberate. And that deliberate mindset compounds profits over time. Detaching from outcomes and focusing on process. Every trader dreams of big wins. But when you become obsessed with outcomes, how much you made or lost, you lose sight of what truly matters. Your process. Here's a fundamental truth. You can do everything right and still lose. And you can do everything wrong and still win, temporarily. That's the trap. Success in trading doesn't come from one lucky outcome. It comes from repeated execution of a sound process. That's why detaching from results is key to consistency. Instead of asking, did I win or lose? Asking, did I follow my rules? Did I manage risk properly? Did I trade only valid setups? When your focus shifts to process over outcome, you become immune to the highs and lows. Your confidence is no longer tied to your profit and loss. It's tied to your discipline, and that's a much more stable foundation. Trusting the system. Even in slumps, every trading system, no matter how robust, will go through drawdowns. It's inevitable. The market changes, setups stall, randomness rears its head. And when it does, fear whispers in your ear, maybe this doesn't work anymore. This is the crossroads where most traders quit. They jump from one strategy to the next, searching for perfection, and never find it. But the consistent trader does something different. They trust the system. That doesn't mean blind faith. It means reviewing your data, ensuring your edge still exists, and sticking with your process long enough for probabilities to play out. Trust is built through testing, journaling, and review. If your system has proven results over a meaningful sample size, you know that short-term pain doesn't invalidate it. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up after a week and say it's not working. You water it. You give it time. You trust the process. The same goes for trading. Slumps are temporary, but consistency through slumps, that's what makes long-term success possible. Conclusion of Chapter 4, patience and consistency aren't just personality traits, they're skills. Skills that can be trained, developed, and refined. When you master the art of waiting, detach from short-term results, and trust your proven system, you become unstoppable. The market can fluctuate, but your mindset stays steady. Because in trading, the ones who win aren't the fastest or flashiest, they're the most consistent. In the next chapter, we'll explore how your beliefs shape your trading reality and how to reprogram your mind to think like a professional. Chapter 5. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence is essential in trading, but when confidence tips into arrogance, it becomes dangerous. This chapter is about cultivating true, grounded confidence, the kind that empowers you to take action with clarity, not cockiness. You'll learn how to avoid the seductive trap of overconfidence, build unshakable belief in your skills through backtesting and discipline, and use self-talk and visualization to stay mentally sharp and humble. Because in trading, the moment you think you've mastered the market is often the moment it humbles you. Avoiding overtrading and the "I'm invincible" trap, you win a few trades in a row. Your account is growing, you feel on fire. Then it happens. You start believing you're untouchable. You abandon your rules. You size up without planning. You enter trades that don't meet your criteria, thinking, I can't lose. This is the "I'm invincible" trap, and it's the beginning of many traders' downfall. Overtrading is often fueled by overconfidence, not discipline. It's sneaky because it can feel like momentum, but it's actually ego in disguise. Q. Avoid this trap. Stick to your predefined trade criteria, always. Set a max number of trades per day to avoid emotional spirals. Use a daily stop-loss limit to protect your capital and ego. True professionals don't need to prove themselves to the market. They know that discipline, thrill. Confidence isn't about trading more, it's about trading better. Building confidence through backtesting and discipline. Confidence isn't something you wish into existence. It's something you earn, and one of the most powerful ways to build real trading confidence is through backtesting. When you've tested your strategy over hundreds of trades, across multiple conditions, and you've seen consistent positive expectancy, you build something irreplaceable. Trust in your edge. Backtesting eliminates guesswork. It gives you data-driven proof that your system works. And once you know that, sticking to your rules becomes easier, even during drawdowns. Pair this with daily discipline, and your confidence grows deeper. When you follow your plan, even on tough days, your brain registers, "I'm in control." Confidence grows from evidence, not ego. The more you train your mind to rely on facts and discipline, the more confident and humble you become. Mindful self-talk and visualization. Your internal dialogue shapes how you experience each trade. If your self-talk is negative, "I always mess this up. I can't get anything right," you'll unconsciously sabotage yourself. But if your self-talk is mindful, supportive, and empowering, it reinforces calm, clarity, and confidence. Start with simple affirmations before and after trades. "I trust my process. I accept losses as part of the game. I trade with patience and discipline." Don't fake positivity. Train realistic optimism. Ground your words in truth and intention. Pair this with visualization. Before your trading session, take a moment to mentally rehearse your plan. Picture yourself identifying a valid setup, executing with precision, managing risk, and staying calm, even if the trade doesn't go your way. Visualization primes your brain to act with focus. It reduces emotional reactivity and reinforces your identity as a composed, skilled trader. Conclusion of Chapter 5: Confidence in trading isn't loud. It's quiet. It doesn't need to shout or overprove itself. It moves with calm, consistent power. When you replace arrogance with discipline, overtrading with strategic action, and negative self-talk with mindful intention, you build a mindset that withstands anything the market throws your way. Because real confidence isn't about never losing. It's about never losing yourself, even in the face of loss. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the power of routines and rituals, and how to design a mental framework that keeps you sharp, focused, and emotionally steady every single trading day. Chapter 6: Handling Stress and Burnout. You can't make clear decisions with a cluttered mind. Your best trades come from your best mental state. The silent weight every trader carries behind every glowing chart and promising setup lies an invisible strain, a burden many traders silently carry. It's not just the stress of losing money. It's the constant pressure to perform, the fear of missing out, the anxiety that comes from uncertainty. Over time, this pressure can build into something deeper: burnout. Trading isn't just a numbers game, it's a mental marathon. And just like any marathon, if you don't pace yourself, you'll burn out long before you reach the finish line. In this chapter, let's talk about how to stay mentally sharp, manage stress effectively, and recognize the early signs of burnout before it derails your progress. The hidden cost of mental fatigue. Imagine this. You've had a string of losses. Your heart races every time you open a new position. Your sleep is shallow. You're constantly checking your phone. You start second-guessing everything, even your well-tested strategies. That's not discipline. That's fatigue pretending to be control. Mental fatigue slowly chips away at your decision-making ability. It clouds your judgment and makes you more reactive and impulsive. It tricks you into chasing trades, over-leveraging, or holding on too long, just to feel something. The worst part? Many traders don't even realize they're burned out until it's too late. They confuse determination with obsession, persistence with panic. So how do you protect your most important trading asset, your mind? Learn to read your mental dashboard. Just like your trading platform has indicators, your body and mind have them too. Pay attention to the signals. Are you forcing trades just to feel productive? Do you feel irritable, anxious, or emotionally numb after trading? Are you glued to your screen without breaks? Are you losing the joy or curiosity that once drove you? These are signs your mind is running on empty. Take them seriously. Take meaningful breaks. Some traders believe that stepping away from the market means falling behind. That's a myth. Breaks aren't laziness, they're strategy. A true break isn't just switching from trading to watching market news on YouTube. It's stepping completely away. Go for a walk. Read something unrelated to finance. Spend time with your family. Get sunlight on your skin. When you return, you'll often see the market and yourself more clearly. Create a recovery routine. Athletes don't just train hard, they recover even harder. Traders should do the same. Build a post-trading routine that helps you decompress and reset. Journaling your trades and emotions, doing a quick breathing or meditation exercise, logging off at the same time every day, regardless of performance. Don't let one bad trade bleed into your evening. Reset your mind the same way you reset your charts. Guard your sleep. Like your capital, poor sleep equals poor trades. Period. Lack of rest magnifies emotional responses. You become more impulsive, more irritable, and less capable of rational thinking. Develop a sleep routine that supports your trading lifestyle. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Cut off caffeine after midday. Stick to consistent sleep and wake times. Even on weekends, your trading success doesn't start with your morning routine. It begins the night before. Move your body to clear your mind. Your body and brain are one system. Neglect one, and the other suffers. Regular exercise, even a 20-minute daily walk, reduces stress, boosts mood, and sharpens focus. You don't need a gym membership, you just need movement. Many traders report their best ideas come away from the desk, during walks, workouts, or while stretching. Motion clears the mental fog. Nutrition. Fuel for focus trading requires intense concentration. What you feed your body directly affects your mental clarity. Avoid sugar crashes and heavy meals during trading hours. Opt for foods that stabilize your energy. Nuts, seeds, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. Hydration. Drink water before coffee. Think of food as fuel. Don't trade on an empty tank. Define your off switch. One of the fastest ways to burn out is to never log off. When the market closes or your trading session ends, commit to shutting down. Not just your laptop, but your mind. Turn off notifications. Disable price alerts. Reclaim your mental space. Establish boundaries. You are more than your P&L. You are a human being, not a machine. Talk about it. Don't bottle it. Up trading can feel isolating. Most people around you might not understand what you do, let alone the emotional toll it takes. Find a trading buddy, mentor, or community where you can share your journey. Not just the wins, but the struggles too. When you talk about stress, it loses its grip. When you stay silent, it grows stronger in the dark. Fall back in love with the process. Burnout often stems from outcome obsession. When you focus only on results, profits, losses, wins, you lose the joy of the craft. Return to curiosity. Ask, what can I learn from today? How did I handle myself under pressure? Where did I grow as a trader? Your growth is the real payoff. Profits are just a byproduct. 2. Know when to step away. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. If you're emotionally drained, mentally scattered, or stuck in a spiral of revenge trading, pause. Not forever, just long enough to reset. Taking a step back isn't quitting. It's protecting your future self. It's ensuring that you'll come back with clarity, discipline, and strength. The mind you trade with matters most. The market doesn't just test your strategy. It tests your state of mind. Your biggest edge isn't a secret indicator. It's your ability to stay calm, focused, and in control when others are losing it. So protect your energy. Prioritize recovery. Build routines that support you mentally and physically. Because when your mind is clear, your trades become sharper. And when you trade from a place of balance, the market becomes far less intimidating and far more rewarding. You can't control the market, but you can control the mind that interacts with it. Chapter 7. The long game. In trading, it's not about how much you make in a day, it's about how long you can stay in the game. Short-term noise, long-term mastery. Most traders start their journey dreaming of quick riches. They envision a few good trades turning into a life of luxury. But the truth is more grounded. Real success in trading isn't flashy and it isn't fast. It's patient, it's consistent, it's built over time. In this chapter, we'll explore how adopting a long-term mindset not only preserves your mental peace but also elevates your trading performance. Because in trading, as in life, longevity is the ultimate edge. The danger of thinking in days one of the most common traps new traders fall into is obsessing over short-term outcomes. A red day feels like failure. A green day feels like victory. But both are just noise. If you judge your performance based on today's result, you'll ride an emotional roller coaster. Highs that make you euphoric, lows that make you doubt everything. Instead of chasing daily wins, step back. Ask yourself, am I following my system? Am I growing in skill, not just capital? Am I thinking like a professional? Remember, professionals don't chase. They compound. Think in probabilities, not certainties in trading. There are no guarantees, only probabilities. You can do everything right and still lose a trade. You can break every rule and still luck into a win. That's the nature of the game. The long-term thinker knows this. They don't judge the quality of a trade by the result. They judge it by the process. Every trade is just one in a large series. Just like flipping a coin, sometimes heads come up 10 times in a row. But over the long haul, the math balances out. So the question isn't, did I win today? It's, if I made this trade 100 times, would I be profitable? That's long-term thinking. Detach from the outcome. Marry the process, let go of the obsession with results. Focus instead on executing your strategy flawlessly. When you focus on the process, you stop chasing the market. You reduce emotional decision-making. You build consistency, which compounds over time. The long-term trader knows that even a losing trade can be a good trade, if it followed the plan. And a winning trade can be a bad trade, if it was based on impulse or luck. Stay faithful to your edge. The results will take care of themselves. Consistency, the most underrated trading. Skill, fancy tools, and complex indicators won't save you if you can't stay consistent. It's not about intensity, it's about repetition. Day after day, showing up with the same discipline, the same patience, the same level-headedness, regardless of how the market behaves. Consistency in execution leads to consistency in outcome. And over months and years, that's what builds wealth. Think about it. If you improved your skills by just 1% every week, imagine where you'd be in a year, 5 years, a decade. The long-term mindset isn't sexy, but it's unstoppable. Track progress beyond profits. The market isn't your only scoreboard. Measure progress by your behavior. Did you stick to your rules? Did you avoid revenge trading? Did you respect your risk parameters? Did you walk away when you planned to? Celebrate these small victories. They are the foundation of massive future success. Weathering the storms, every trader, no matter how experienced, goes through drawdowns, periods where nothing seems to work, where confidence dips and doubts rise. The short-term trader panics. The long-term trader prepares. When you're thinking in years, a few bad weeks are just part of the journey. You don't abandon ship at the first sign of turbulence. You stay calm. You review your system. You stay grounded. Think like an investor in yourself. Ride out the short-term losses for the long-term gains. Compounding, the magic that requires patience. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. The same principle applies to your trading career. Small, consistent gains, financial, emotional, and intellectual, compound over time into powerful results. You don't need huge returns to build wealth, you need consistent, repeatable, disciplined ones. That's the essence of the long game. The market rewards survivors in trading. Survival is underrated. Many traders blow up their accounts not because of bad strategies, but because of bad decisions fueled by impatience. The market doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to stay in the game. Protect your capital. Manage your risk. Avoid unnecessary exposure. The longer you survive, the more opportunities will come your way. The market is always here. You just need to be here with it. Zoom out. See the bigger picture, step back, and look at your trading like a business. No successful business is judged by a single transaction or a bad sales day. It's judged by how it performs quarter after quarter, year after year. Ask yourself, what am I building? Who am I becoming as a trader? How can I keep learning, improving, and evolving? Zooming out gives you perspective. It helps you navigate rough patches without panic and smooth patches without overconfidence. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Traders who chase fast money often burn out. They exhaust their emotional capital before their financial capital even runs dry. But traders who pace themselves, who build their strategy like a slow-burning fire, last. And lasting is the secret to winning. So trade with patience. Trade with discipline. Trade with the mindset of someone who's in this not for the thrill, but for the transformation. Your legacy as a trader. What kind of trader do you want to be remembered as? The one who swung wildly and flamed out in 6 months, or the one who evolved, adapted, and endured, quietly building wealth, wisdom, and character along the way? Your trading mindset isn't just about how you view the market. It's about how you view your life within it. Choose to play the long game. Success doesn't go to the fastest. It goes to the one who lasts. Chapter 8. Talk about it. Don't bottle it up. Trading is often described as a lonely profession, and with good reason. The hours spent in front of screens, the roller coaster of emotions, the constant pressure to perform, it can make you feel isolated, even misunderstood. Most people outside the trading world simply don't grasp the emotional toll it takes to navigate the markets day after day. In this chapter, we shine a light on one of the most overlooked yet powerful tools for maintaining mental health and trading success: communication. The isolation of trading. When you trade, it's easy to slip into silence. You don't want to worry your friends or family with your fears or frustrations. You might feel like you have to be the strong one, the one who always has it together. But here's the truth. Bottling up stress and emotions only makes them grow. Stress feeds on silence. It thrives in the shadows of secrecy and solitude. Over time, unshared emotions become heavier, clouding your judgment and sapping your motivation. Find your trading tribe. You don't have to go it alone. Connecting with others who understand the unique challenges of trading can be a game changer. A trading buddy, mentor, or community can provide not only technical insights but emotional support. A trading buddy can be someone to share wins and losses with, to debrief trades, and to hold you accountable. A mentor offers wisdom gained from experience, helping you navigate the emotional roller coaster with perspective. A community, whether online or offline, gives you a safe space to vent, ask questions, and know you're not alone. When you share your journey openly, you lighten the emotional load. You gain clarity, feedback, and often renewed motivation. The healing power of talking. Talking about stress and challenges is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. When you verbalize your emotions, you reduce their intensity. You bring them into the light where they lose their power over you. This process helps you process emotions rather than suppress them. It keeps your mind clearer, your emotions more balanced, and your decisions sharper. Conclusion of Chapter 8. Trading is more than numbers and charts. It's deeply emotional and deeply human. By choosing to open up rather than bottle it all inside, you create a foundation of mental resilience that supports every other aspect of your trading journey. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate mindfulness and presence, so you can trade with calm focus no matter what the market throws your way. Chapter 9. Building resilience, bouncing back stronger. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Why resilience is the trader's superpower. Trading is a battlefield. Every trader faces setbacks, losses, and unexpected turns. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit isn't skill or luck. It's resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after failure, to recover emotionally and mentally, and to keep pushing forward with even greater determination. In this chapter, we'll explore how to build that resilience muscle so you can stay strong through the inevitable storms of trading. The inevitable reality. Losses will happen. No trader ever wins 100% of their trades. Losses are part of the game. They test your mindset and your commitment. Instead of fearing losses, accept them as learning opportunities. Each loss carries a lesson about your strategy, your discipline, or your emotional state. The resilient trader understands this deeply and uses losses as fuel to get better rather than reasons to give up. How to cultivate resilience. Resilience is not some magical trait you're born with. It's a skill you can develop, and step by step. Here's how. Reframe failure as feedback. When you lose a trade, don't see it as a personal failure. See it as feedback. Ask yourself, what did this trade teach me? Did I follow my plan? What can I adjust going forward? By shifting your mindset, you turn losses into stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. Build a support system. Isolation makes setbacks feel overwhelming. Surround yourself with supportive peers, mentors, or communities who understand your journey. Sharing your struggles helps lighten the load. You'll find encouragement, perspective, and valuable advice when you need it most. Practice. Self-compassion. Traders can be harsh critics of themselves. When you stumble, treat yourself with kindness, not cruelty. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and even the most successful traders. What matters is how you treat yourself in those moments. Speak to yourself like you would to a friend, with patience, understanding, and encouragement. Develop a recovery ritual. After a tough day, don't rush back into trading or obsess over what went wrong. Create a recovery ritual to reset your mind. Take a walk in nature. Practice deep breathing or meditation. Engage in a hobby unrelated to trading. This helps you release emotional baggage and come back refreshed and focused. Strengthen emotional awareness. Resilient traders recognize their emotions without being controlled by them. Use journaling or self-reflection to track how you feel during wins, losses, and everything in between. Awareness is the first step to managing emotions instead of letting them manage you. Keep your vision. Clear resilience grows stronger when you have a clear purpose. Why did you start trading? What are your goals beyond money? When setbacks come, reconnecting with your why provides motivation to keep going even when it's tough. Focus on what you can control. The market will always throw curveballs. You can't control price movements or news events. What you can control is your response, your preparation, your discipline, your mindset. Resilient traders focus their energy on their circle of control, which builds confidence and reduces frustration. Embrace patience and persistence. Building resilience means understanding that progress isn't always linear. There will be ups and downs, days when everything feels right, and days when nothing does. Patience and persistence keep you on track during both. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Resilience in action. Stories of traders who bounced back. Many legendary traders faced crushing losses before finding success. Some lost entire accounts but returned with renewed strategies and stronger mental discipline. Their stories teach us that setbacks are not the end, they're the beginning of growth. The power of a resilient mindset. When you build resilience, losses stop feeling like disasters. They become opportunities. Your mind becomes a fortress that can weather any storm. You become adaptable, confident, and relentless. This is the mindset that transforms good traders into great ones. Final thought: resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting up every time you fall, stronger, wiser, and more determined. Your journey as a trader will test you, but it will also shape you. Stay resilient. Keep moving forward. Your best trades and your best self are just ahead. The market doesn't break you. Your response to it does. Build resilience and stand tall. Chapter 10. Embracing growth. The trader's journey never ends. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you stop growing. Why growth is the true path to mastery. Trading isn't a destination, it's a journey. And like any meaningful journey, it's defined by growth. Growth isn't just about making more money. It's about expanding your skills, sharpening your mindset, and evolving as a person. In this chapter, we'll explore how embracing continuous growth keeps your trading edge sharp and your mindset resilient, no matter what the market throws at you. The danger of complacency. It's easy to fall into the trap of complacency. Maybe you've hit a streak of wins or found a strategy that works. You feel comfortable. You stop learning. But the market never stands still. New challenges arise, and yesterday's strategies can quickly become outdated. Complacency is the silent killer of trading careers. Growth is the antidote. Adopt a growth mindset, Dr. Carol Dweck's research on fixed versus growth mindsets is powerful for traders. A fixed mindset believes talent and intelligence are static. It says, I'm either good at this or I'm not. A growth mindset believes abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. The growth mindset is essential for traders because the market demands constant adaptation. When you embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and keep pushing forward, you unlock your true potential. Never stop learning. The best traders are lifelong students. They read books, study charts, follow market news, analyze their trades, and seek mentorship. Learning isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle. Make it a habit to dedicate time each day or week to expand your knowledge and skills. Reflect and improve. Regular reflection is a powerful growth tool. Take time to review your trades. What went well? What could improve? Your emotions. How did you react under pressure? Your routines. Are you staying disciplined? Use journaling or voice notes to capture your thoughts. Then create action plans for improvement. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. When you face difficult trades, unexpected losses, or new markets, don't retreat. Lean into the challenge. See it as an opportunity to learn something new and get stronger. Stay curious. Curiosity fuels growth. Ask questions like, why did this trade work or fail? How can I improve my analysis? What are other traders doing differently? Curiosity keeps your mind open and engaged. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Growth is a process, not a perfect result. Celebrate small wins, mastering a new strategy, controlling emotions better, sticking to your plan. Each step forward builds momentum toward mastery. Build a growth environment. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Engage with trader communities, mentors, or coaches who encourage your growth. Limit exposure to negative influences that breed complacency or fear. The power of patience in growth isn't always fast or obvious. Sometimes it feels slow or frustrating. Be patient with yourself. Understand that meaningful growth unfolds over months and years. Consistency and persistence pay off in the long run. Your trading legacy. Think about the trader you want to become, not just the profits you want to make. Are you building skills that will serve you for life? Are you developing resilience, discipline, and wisdom? Your growth mindset will shape your legacy far more than any single trade. Final thought: trading mastery isn't about being perfect. It's about always growing. Keep learning, keep evolving. Keep embracing the journey with open eyes and an eager heart, because the true power of trading lies not just in the market, but within you. The market rewards those who never stop growing. Chapter 11. The Power of Discipline. Your greatest trading ally. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn, Why Discipline is the Foundation of Trading Success. No matter how brilliant your strategy or how deep your market knowledge, without discipline, consistent success in trading is nearly impossible. Discipline is what keeps you following your plan when emotions run high, when losses hit, or when greed tempts you to stray. In this chapter, we'll uncover how to build and maintain unshakable discipline so you can trade confidently and consistently. Discipline versus motivation. Motivation is great, but it's fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is about commitment and routine, doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. Imagine discipline as the autopilot for your trading. It keeps you on track through ups and downs. The habits that build. Discipline grows from daily habits. Here are key habits to develop. Set clear trading rules. Define exactly when and how you trade. No exceptions. Stick to your plan. No chasing the market or impulsive trades. Limit overtrading. Know your maximum trades per day or week. Manage risk consistently. Always set stop losses and respect them. Keep a trading journal. Track trades, emotions, and lessons. How to strengthen discipline. Start small. Build discipline. With small daily commitments. Maybe that's reviewing charts for 15 minutes or journaling after every trade. Use reminders and triggers. Set alarms, notifications, or sticky notes to keep your trading rules top of mind. Create a routine. Consistency builds discipline. Have a daily pre-market and post-market routine. Remove temptations. Eliminate distractions or triggers that lead to impulsive decisions, like turning off notifications or avoiding trading when emotionally unstable. Overcoming common discipline challenges. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Remind yourself that missing one trade is okay if it's outside your plan. Emotional impulses. Take deep breaths or pause before entering trades. Overconfidence. Regularly review your journal to stay grounded. The role of accountability. Having someone, a mentor, coach, or trading partner, hold you accountable strengthens discipline. Share your goals and check in regularly. Accountability keeps you honest and motivated. Discipline creates freedom. Paradoxically, discipline creates more freedom. When you stick to your plan and manage risk, you reduce stress, protect your capital, and open the door for steady growth. Without discipline, you're a slave to your emotions and the market's chaos. Final thought: discipline is the secret weapon behind every successful trader. It's what separates fleeting luck from lasting success. Make discipline your greatest ally and watch your trading transform. Discipline turns dreams into reality. Chapter 12. Managing stress, keeping calm under pressure. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. Why stress management matters in trading. Trading can be intense. Fast-paced decisions, uncertainty, and the pressure of risking your money can trigger stress. Unchecked stress clouds your judgment, fuels impulsive decisions, and can lead to burnout. Learning how to manage stress isn't just helpful, it's essential for maintaining clarity, focus, and a winning mindset. Recognizing stress in trading. Stress doesn't always show up as obvious anxiety. It can appear as racing thoughts, irritability, or frustration. Physical symptoms like headaches or muscle tension, difficulty concentrating, sleep disturbances. Being aware of these signs helps you take action before stress harms your performance. Simple techniques to manage stress. Controlled breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and take slow, deep breaths. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This calms your nervous system and clears your mind. Mindfulness and meditation. Spend a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness, simply observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Meditation helps build long-term resilience to stress by training your brain to stay present. Take breaks. Don't trade non-stop. Step away from your screen regularly. A short walk, stretching, or even a quick chat with a friend can reset your focus and reduce tension. Physical exercise. Exercise releases endorphins, your body's natural stress relievers. Even a 20-minute walk or light workout can improve mood and mental clarity. Building a stress-resilient routine. Set realistic goals. Avoid setting unattainable targets that add pressure. Prepare thoroughly. Confidence reduces stress. Have a well-defined plan before trading. Limit screen time. Constant exposure to market movements can be exhausting. Sleep well. Quality. Sleep is vital for emotional balance and decision-making. Mental reframing. Instead of seeing stress as a threat, try to view it as a challenge or opportunity to learn. This simple mindset shift can reduce fear and improve performance. When to seek help if stress becomes overwhelming. Consider talking to a mental health professional or joining support groups. Your well-being is the foundation of your trading success. Final thought: stress is part of trading, but it doesn't have to control you. With the right tools and mindset, you can stay calm, focused, and in charge, no matter what the market throws your way. Calm mind, steady hand, winning trade. Chapter 13. Cultivating patience. The virtue of successful traders. Patience is not simply the ability to wait. It's how we behave while we're waiting. Joyce Meyer. Why patience is crucial in trading. In the fast-moving world of markets, patience is often the hardest trait to master, yet it's one of the most valuable. Rushing into trades or exiting too soon can cost you profits. Waiting for the right setup, letting your trades breathe, and sticking to your plan requires calm endurance. This chapter dives into why patience matters and how to cultivate it. The cost of impatience. Impatience in trading shows up as jumping into trades without clear signals, closing positions too early out of fear or greed, overtrading or revenge trading to make up losses, reacting emotionally to market noise. These behaviors often lead to losses and frustration. Patience is a form of discipline. Patience isn't passive. It's an active choice to wait for the right moment and trust your process. It requires discipline to hold your ground and avoid impulsive decisions. Strategies to develop patience. Set clear entry and exit rules. Define specific criteria for when to enter and exit trades. This clarity helps you avoid emotional decisions. Use alerts and automated orders. Set alerts or automatic stop and limit orders to manage trades without the temptation to intervene prematurely. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you observe the urge to act impulsively without giving in. Keep a trading journal. Review moments when impatience crept in and reflect on the outcomes. Embrace the waiting game. Remember, not trading is sometimes the best trade. Waiting for high-quality setups and confirmations increases your chances of success. Trust the process. Patience grows from confidence in your trading plan. Keep refining your strategy and trust that well-reasoned decisions will pay off over time. Celebrate patience. Acknowledge your ability to wait and stay calm as a victory. Every patient decision builds your mental strength and trading edge. Final thought: patience transforms uncertainty into opportunity. By mastering patience, you'll trade less, win more, and enjoy the journey with greater peace of mind. Good things come to those who wait and trade wisely. Chapter 14. Building confidence. Trusting yourself in every trade. Confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. Peter T. McIntyre. Why confidence matters in trading. Confidence is the fuel that powers decisive action. Without confidence, hesitation creeps in, leading to missed opportunities or poor exits. But overconfidence can be dangerous too. It blinds you to risk. This chapter will show you how to build true balanced confidence that empowers your trading. The difference between confidence and overconfidence. Confidence is grounded in preparation, knowledge, and experience. Overconfidence is an inflated sense of ability, ignoring risks and feedback. Aim for steady, realistic confidence, the kind that grows from proven skills and reflection. How to build trading confidence. Educate yourself thoroughly. The more you understand markets, strategies, and risk management, the more secure you feel. Practice consistently. Use demo accounts, backtesting, or paper trading to hone skills without pressure. Keep a trading journal. Review past trades objectively. Celebrate successes and learn from mistakes. Set realistic goals. Small wins build momentum and reinforce belief in your process. The role of preparation confidence comes from preparation. Create detailed trading plans including entry and exit criteria, risk limits, and contingencies. When you're prepared, you reduce uncertainty and boost self-trust. Handling setbacks, losses, and mistakes happen, even to the best traders. How you respond matters. Use setbacks as learning experiences, not reasons to doubt yourself. Remember, confidence isn't about perfection, but persistence. Positive self-talk and visualization. Your inner dialogue shapes your mindset. Replace self-doubt with positive affirmations like, "I am capable of making good decisions," or "I learn and improve every day." Visualize successful trades and calm execution to reinforce confidence. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Trading is personal. Focus on your journey and progress rather than comparing yourself to other traders' results. Final thought: confidence is a muscle. The more you exercise it with discipline and learning, the stronger it grows. Trust yourself and the market will follow. Believe in your process and your process will believe in you. Chapter 15. Embracing losses, turning setbacks into strength. Every loss is a lesson. Every lesson makes you better. Why accepting losses is vital. Losses are an inevitable part of trading. No trader escapes them. What sets successful traders apart is how they respond to losses. Accepting losses calmly and learning from them builds resilience and sharpens your skills. The emotional impact of losses. Losses often trigger emotions like frustration, fear, and self-doubt. Unchecked, these feelings can lead to revenge trading or abandoning your plan. Recognizing these emotions helps you manage them. Reframe your mindset about losses. Instead of fearing losses, see them as feedback. Each loss gives you valuable information about what went wrong and how to improve. This shift changes losses from setbacks into stepping stones. Practical steps after a loss. Pause and reflect. Avoid jumping into another trade immediately. Take time to cool down. Review the trade objectively. Analyze your entry, exit, and risk management. Was your plan followed? Extract lessons. Identify one key lesson or adjustment to improve next time. Reset mentally. Use breathing or mindfulness techniques to regain calm. Risk management protects you from large losses. Implementing strict risk controls, like setting stop-loss orders and risking only a small percentage per trade, limits the impact of any single loss. This protects your capital and your mindset. The growth mindset in trading. Traders with a growth mindset see losses as part of the learning curve. They stay curious and open to change. This attitude builds long-term success. Final thought: losses are not failures. They're invitations to grow stronger. Embrace them with courage and your trading will become wiser and more resilient. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Chapter 16. Developing focus, sharpening your mental edge. Where your focus goes, energy flows. The importance of focus in trading. Trading demands intense concentration. Distractions, multitasking, or wandering thoughts can cause mistakes and missed opportunities. Developing sharp focus helps you read the market clearly and execute your plan flawlessly. Common focus killers: social media and phone notifications, noise or interruptions in your environment, emotional distractions like stress or worry, trying to watch too many markets or trades at once. Being aware of these helps you minimize them. Techniques to improve focus. Create a dedicated trading space. A quiet, organized area signals your brain it's time to focus. Use time blocks. Work in focused sessions, like 25 minutes of trading prep or market monitoring, then a 5-minute break. Limit multitasking. Focus on one task or market at a time. Practice mindfulness. Regular mindfulness exercises improve your attention span. Training your mind. Like a muscle, focus is like a muscle that strengthens with practice. Start small, even 5 minutes of deep concentration daily, and gradually increase. The role of physical health: good sleep, nutrition, and exercise enhance mental clarity. Don't underestimate the body's role in your trading focus. Using focus to manage emotions. Focused attention lets you recognize emotional impulses before they affect decisions. It creates a space between stimulus and response. Final thought: focused traders make smarter, calmer decisions. Sharpen your focus, and you sharpen your edge. Master your focus, master your trade. Chapter 17. Developing discipline. The backbone of consistent trading. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn: why discipline is essential in trading. Discipline means sticking to your plan, managing risk, and controlling emotions no matter what. Without discipline, even the best strategies fail. It's what turns a good trader into a consistently profitable one. Challenges to discipline. Temptation to chase quick profits. Impulsive reactions to market moves. Overtrading or revenge trading. Ignoring your risk management rules. Recognizing these pitfalls helps you prepare to overcome them. Building discipline. Step by step, create a clear trading plan. Include entry-exit rules, risk limits, and criteria for trade setups. Use checklists before every trade. Run through a checklist to ensure your plan is followed. Set realistic expectations. Avoid unrealistic goals that push you toward reckless decisions. Maintain a trading journal, track adherence to your plan, and reflect on disciplined successes and failures. Automation can help. Using stop-loss orders, limit orders, and trading bots can enforce discipline by removing emotional interference. Mental habits to strengthen discipline. Practice patience and delayed gratification. Cultivate self-awareness. Develop a routine and stick to it. Reward yourself for disciplined behavior. Dealing with slip-ups. Discipline isn't about perfection. If you break your rules, acknowledge it, learn why, and recommit. Final thought: discipline is the steady heartbeat of trading success. Nurture it daily, and you'll build a foundation that can weather any market storm. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Chapter 18. Handling stress, keeping calm under pressure. It's not stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it. Hans Selye. The reality of stress in trading can be intense. Market volatility, financial stakes, and uncertainty naturally create stress. How you manage stress can make or break your trading performance. Recognizing stress signals, physical signs like headaches, muscle tension, or fatigue. Emotional signs like irritability, anxiety, or impatience. Mental signs like scattered thoughts or difficulty focusing. Early recognition allows timely action. Strategies to manage stress. Breathing, exercises, deep, slow breaths calm the nervous system instantly. Regular breaks, step away from screens to refresh your mind. Exercise, physical activity reduces stress hormones. Healthy lifestyle, sleep well, eat nutritious foods, and hydrate. Set realistic goals, avoid overwhelming yourself with unrealistic expectations. Mental techniques, mindfulness, meditation, stay present and observe thoughts without judgment. Positive self-talk, replace negative thoughts with constructive affirmations. Visualization, imagine yourself calm and successful during trading. Creating a support system, talking with fellow traders, mentors, or friends can provide perspective and reduce isolation. Accept what you can't control, focus your energy on your decisions, not on unpredictable market movements. Final thought: stress is inevitable, but how you respond is your choice. Master stress management, and you'll trade with clarity and confidence. Calm mind brings inner strength and confidence. Chapter 19. Continuous improvement, growing as a trader. Every day, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu: why continuous improvement? Matters markets evolve, and so must you. The best traders never stop learning, adapting, and refining their skills. Continuous improvement keeps your edge sharp and mindset resilient. How to cultivate a growth. Mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Learn from mistakes rather than fearing them. Seek feedback and new knowledge. Celebrate progress, not just results tools for continuous improvement. Regular review. Analyze your trades weekly and monthly to spot patterns and areas to improve. Education. Read books, attend webinars, and stay updated on market news. Networking. Engage with trading communities to share insights and experiences. Goal setting. Set achievable, measurable goals and track your progress. Adapt and evolve. Be open to adjusting your strategies as markets change. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. Final thought on growth: trading is a lifelong journey. Commit to constant learning, and you'll build not just profits, but confidence and wisdom. Conclusion: your trading mindset, the true key to success. As we wrap up this journey, remember, trading is not just about charts, numbers, or strategies. At its core, it's about mastering your mindset. Your beliefs, habits, emotions, and discipline shape every decision you make. The good news? These can be developed and strengthened like muscles. By cultivating patience, confidence, discipline, focus, and resilience, you set yourself up for consistent, long-term success. The market will always challenge you, but with the right mindset, you can meet those challenges with calm, clarity, and confidence. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through this. Now, take these lessons, make them your own, and trade not just for profit, but for growth. The mind is the trader's greatest asset. Master it and you master the market.